Hi everyone, it's Yana. Welcome to my channel. If it's hard for you to understand me, please switch on the captions. Do you like crystals the way I do? Then stay tuned. First things first, I sprayed antiseptic on my hands and client's hands, wore gloves and face mask and sprayed antiseptic once again on top of the gloves. Then I push back the cuticles with a wooden stick. That way you disattach the cuticle from a nail plate and create kind of a pocket or a fold where a little bit later we will put an e-file bit to properly clean that area and prep it to the next steps. Then I'm filing the free edges and making sure the nails are the same length and shape. Then buffing the nail plate. This step is also called mechanical dehydration. We've got to remove all of the glands from a nail plate. I want to draw your attention that I'm not doing the same motions as when filing off the material. We have to lift the onychoblasts, which are the nail cells, not to remove them. I move my file on the nail plate only in one direction. If we would move it in both directions, we would file off too many layers of the cells, which would lead to the thinning of the nails, which is not the best idea to do. Here I'm cleaning off the thin layer of the cuticle from a nail plate. I'm doing it first on forward at around 10,000 RPM, and once all of the left side of the proximal nail fold and left lateral folds are done, I switch my e-file to reverse and work with the right sides. I use brush regularly to remove dust because pretty often you might think there is still a lot of work to do. You file and file, but it's dust, not cuticle. That is one of the ways for rings of fire to happen. After e-file prep, I apply cuticle remover on one hand. Wipe it off from one finger, trim off the thick layer of cuticle with cuticle scissors, and continue to the rest of the fingers. This is such a pleasant procedure. I love trimming off the cuticles. By the way guys, I do not cut living skin, I only clean off the dead skin. When I reach the thumb, I apply cuticle remover to the other hand. I finished the thumb off. The next step is cleaning off the dust, applying dehydrator, acid-free primer and base coat. After base coat was cured in the lamp, I apply thin layer of gel in alignment technique. Because the gel is liquid, I do it on one nail. When I'm satisfied with the way nail looks, I ask the client to put it in the lamp. While it's being cured, I do the same thing with a nail on another hand and do it on 10 nails, one by one. That way, gel doesn't flow on the nail folds. If needed, I rotate the client's hand upside down so the gravity helps me in creating the perfect alignment. Then I apply gel polish in 2 coats. I also do it one by one nail. Because I apply gel polish so close to the cuticle, in Russian speaking community we even say under cuticle. I don't want to leave it hanging there for a very long time so it doesn't leak on the skin. Applied one layer at one nail, cure it. Do the same on another hand. If needed, I use thin brush to distribute gel polish close to the cuticle. It's easier than doing it with an original gel polish bottle brush. It's time to add some crystals. On a palette, I mix a drop of base coat with a tiny part of acrylic powder. Then I place a tiny drop of this mixture on a nail plate where I want my crystals to be. Put a crystal on and do the same with the rest of crystals, putting them into beautiful composition. I always add tiny metal caviar beads. Firstly, I put them in a drop of a base coat and then around the crystals on the nail. Caviar beds help crystals to last longer, and they also give a finished look to the composition. I'm doing my best not to cover the crystals with the gel because I want them shine, and gel would make them look dull and cheap. So when I apply top coat, I do not cover crystals. I only cover caviar beds and the edges of crystals, which allows them to last. This time I applied cuticle oil after shooting, so you can see the clean result. What do you guys think about this work? Here is the before. And after. Please leave your comments, likes or dislikes, and don't forget to subscribe and share. Thank you for watching and see you on the next one.